Welcome, listeners, to Squirrel Time.
That's right, it's Squirrel Time with Acorn.
And that over there is
Tail Queen.
Now, I have to say, truthfully, I like your eye makeup today.
You do?
Yeah, like you're coming from work, aren't you?
Yes, I must tell you, it's actually yesterday's eye makeup.
That is a true statement.
That's actually true, yes. I had a very late night. I met up with some hyenas, some laughing hyenas. You know, they have a term for species who like to sleep with... Usually it's I guess anyone who's funny.
Oh, really? Wait,
There's a term. If you are attracted or sexually attracted to someone who is funny, you're called a chuckle fucker. You've never heard that. You just spilled grapes at your nose.
My nose just came. I don't know.
Oh, let me grab a tissue. I hit them. I swirled them away. Let me go grab them.
Listeners, I honestly did just snort stuff out of my nose. That is the funniest thing. And now I'm going to take a little sip of my
It's so funny, Acorn.
Thank you.
You're so worldly, but it never ceases to amaze me. When you learn something, you can learn something even if you're a mogul like Acorn.
Because I've honestly never heard.
Yes. This is what we're here for. We're here.
And that was a snot take in the business, apparently. That is hilarious.
Yes. As they have spit takes, but I think we had our very first snot take. Yes.
Wait, where did you hear this from?
Oh my gosh! You know, you're worldly in a lot of ways,
yes.
But I'm worldly with my squirrel labias. I go where I can. I don't discriminate.
Oh,
if you're not funny, if you're funny, but those hyenas were a good time. It's a different layer whenever.
It is. Whenever they're in town in LA because they're shooting that Lion King remake. So I know a lot of hyenas are out here trying to get JOBs.
Yes, they look great. Great.
No, but that's why I didn't say that to you before, but I was like, I noticed your makeup.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate
Not me.
it.
I am in my yoga pants and my yoga top. I was meditating. I went back and I was like, you know what? It's the fall time. You know, the season. It's when they change the seasons. You regroup.
Yes.
And I was like, I need a little bit more time meditating. So I don't have any makeup. I have my squirrel hair in a bun, you know. But I noticed things. I noticed things in my BFF.
Yes, I appreciate that. That really boosted my confidence. I mean, last night when I was riding the hyena train, I didn't think my confidence could get any higher, to be quite honest. And here I am getting a makeup compliment from yesterday's makeup. I don't wash my face well. Are you good at washing your face?
Oh, I have to. I will get pimples and zits.
Well, look at me. I'm a pimply squirrel.
And it's so funny, when I see people no, I don't think so.
Oh, well, that's kind.
That's not true.
I see you surveying.
What? I was like,
too pimply.
I was like, bitch, please. No, when I see people take their paws and touch their face, I'm just like, no, I've never touched my face.
It is so interesting that you mentioned this because...
Is it a myth? Is it a lie?
No, it's not a lie, but so the laughing hyenas, of course, they love to laugh, and so they go to comedy clubs.
Right.
And the humans are actually very accepting of these hyenas. And a human comic mentioned this.
Really?
With their hands. The human hands and the face, oiled, as you know, don't go well together.
Yeah.
So he said, I don't want to steal his bit, but I can say he was talking about how he had acne and that he sees people who are stressed and under duress putting their hands in their head in their hands and then rubbing their neck, and he looks at them with such jealousy.
Yes, it's true. So what's us pimply people think of? No, I remember going to a dermatologist when I was a young squirrel, when I was not even 1 year old, and I said, my face is so oily. Please,
I remember those days.
Take it away.
Your big O squirrel teeth and your big O zips.
Yeah. And the dermatologist said, future you will love that you have oily skin because it's less wrinkles.
I can see you look like a cream frosting on a cake.
Thank you. But tell that to young Acorn. I remember just being like, and my mother Gail did not listen. She was in the room and she was like, "Yeah, we don't need that medicine then." So I didn't even get medicine. So I had to suffer.
Now, why did she say? She said you don't need medicine because all you have to do is stop touching your face?
No. She said oil is good.
Oh, forget the medicine.
She's like, why do you want the oil to be taken away? Because at the present time, as a young squirrel, I would want the oil taken away. But she's like, then it'll train your skin not to produce oils, and so you get wrinkles earlier.
Are you grateful because your skin? It looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
you look like a half-year-old squirrel without the zips and teeth that fit in your squirrel head.
It's cover. I do have a lot of cover squirrel.
Easy, breezy, beautiful cover squirrel. I know we're not supposed to use product placement, but that one we like.
But isn't that crazy? Like, to tell a young squirrel, take a moment and think about your future self and make a decision right now. And it was like, you want immediate, is it immediate success or not? Immediate
results.
Or
long-term, no wrinkles. And you didn't have a choice, basically.
My mom was like, no. But it was like, that kind of thing. It's just like, I love those kind of moments in life when you realize you're like, oh, I made this decision to better future me.
Yes.
You know?
You made the decision, and you know, for those of you out there wanting to glean a little insight from the powerful Acorn, you know, what makes a mogul are moments like this.
Yes.
Now, this kind of seems like you were actually being mentored at the time, but it is interesting how those moments create.
And yet, for my mother to be so concerned about my skin, future skin, yet not my teeth. I have a snaggle tooth. And she couldn't care. I'm like, so wait, you care about beauty only to a point.
It's only skin deep, not to the teeth.
But
doesn't go to the teeth.
I was like, and like my mom Gail would always be like, well, you're a half English squirrel. And, like, they have bad teeth. And I'm like,
she just wanted you to embrace yourself.
Yeah.
So that's the lesson you learned really early on, to embrace yourself. And look at you living it now.
I know, but my sister squirrel, Miss Chris the squirrel, she
what's her name?
Miss Chris.
Miss Chris.
Miss Sissy Chris. She had a little squirrel. What do you call it? Like,
retainer?
Not retainer, but they have
Invisalign?
Invisalign for squirrels. Yeah.
Wait a second.
She did that.
Miss Sissy Chris? Oh, she did it herself.
Yeah, she did it herself at 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
3 or 30?
At 3. I'm saying human. In human, it would be 30.
In human, it'd be 30.
Sometimes we notice we have a lot of human listeners. And I think that's what my mind is doing, but it's
going
3.
over.
But I was like, how rude. You have good teeth. And you didn't tell me. Like, I wanted good teeth, too. But she has beautiful teeth now.
Wow.
So now I'm just thinking, like, now I just have that one snaggle tooth.
I have a snaggle tooth. If you look at a certain angle in my pictures, it looks like I'm missing a tooth.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
My teeth go in.
Here, fine. But here, it looks like there's a tooth missing.
Oh, wow.
But it's interesting. I do want the Hollywood teeth.
Yeah.
But I look at my family members and I'm like, oh, we have the same teeth. And that's kind of neat to see your teeth in your family.
Like a little whole teeth.
But this is good. You know, your mother taught you to accept yourself. And also, little did she know that your unique look would make you kind of who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, the caricature that you use on all of your media moguling things.
Yeah. Love yourself, everyone.
That's a great lesson that your mom taught you.
Yeah. We learn things. We learn when our minds are open, maybe not at the time, but in reflection. For some reason, my little squirrel brain wanted to remember that little moment.
Yes. And it really taught you something.
It did.
Now, we are, even though we're in California, there's still seasons.
Oh yeah, it still gets cold.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite season?
I hate to be that person that always, the season they're in is always, oh, I love this man. I am like that.
So
but now I like fall.
That's very Acorn of you, because you embrace every moment.
I see goodness in all
of
seasons.
the seasons.
Well, that
because we're deep in fall. That's why I'm thinking of it. And I guess I'm kind of a seasonal opportunist myself, except for winter. Don't like winter. I do like that little movie with the Arctic squirrel.
Oh yeah, we talk about that, but I think we talk about that not this episode.
That's okay.
No, but I get fatter. I do. I have that tendency, like a lot of animals.
Miss Soul talking about the body. She's here's what the listener should glean from that. I think. Even though she's a spiritual woman on a spiritual journey that enjoys spiritual quest and identifying the different animal spiritual ness, you also are a squirrel.
I'm a squirrel
with thoughts, feelings, emotions. You're easily
bushy
distracted.
Tail,
You have a bushy tail, and you also have those feelings of, am I beautiful still at 05?
Yes. I know my spiritually I am. I know inside I'm beautiful.
Oh, that's good. That's good that you embrace that.
Outside, snaggletooth.
That's the outside all they were thinking of. Now, see me, I embrace it by saying, do me, like me, do me. And
I care about the size of my butt. You care about
the size of it, the things that are going into my butt.
Thank you for finishing that. I was getting red in the face because I'm like, to make a good podcast, I should say what I really want.
Was that what you were saying? Thinking? Were we on the same page?
I
Did I
think
finish your sentence?
I was. Yeah.
BFF time.
BFF.
You're not powering through the grapes. Is there a reason?
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I'm just like...
it doesn't seem as much as normal is all I'm saying. I'm hoping it's not to fit into those damn jeans again.
Wouldn't that be a funny one podcast if I can't talk about jeans and you can't talk about butts?
Oh, just butts? Okay.
No.
Fair. Game on. You can't talk about jeans. I can't talk about butts. That's easy. I could totally win.
We would really just all talk about. We would just be like crickets.
What would be the? We should think this up, and maybe our listeners can help us out.
A drinking game.
It could be a drinking game or a prize. Like whoever talks about butts or jeans first has to give the other one something baked. Bake them something. Ooh, what's your favorite? Because we're deep in fall, and actually Halloween's around the corner. Do you have any thoughts on Halloween in general?
Halloween's around the corner. You know, when you were just saying baking, you know what just came to my mind?
Ooh, pot brownies.
No, I don't. No, that's the first thing you did.
Oh, well, I thought you might be doing that now. I know you're an entrepreneur, and that's where I think a lot of money is going to be.
Oh yeah, but apparently they have to have it all in cash because you can't.
Federal's still funky, and I also we think that it's going to be a big money maker, but also Coca-Cola big brands.
No, I mean, I feel like the thing that a lot of times is like we look at society and stuff, and I think it will take away a lot of people going to jail for stupid reasons. Like, so stupid.
Oh, don't you have an uncle that got locked up for literally carrying one little marijuana leaf in his squirrel pant leg?
Uncle Fur.
Yeah.
Uncle Fur. And why do you need to lock Uncle Fur up? Let him
come on. He's a good time at a party.
And we were like that scene in that Human movie, Back to the Future. My mom, Gail, would make an Uncle Fur cake. Yeah. And plop it down and be like, he's still in jail.
Oh, wow.
No, but I was thinking of not pigs in a blanket, but full hot dogs, and you put croissants over them.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
basically like a big pig in a blanket.
Yeah, big pig in a blanket. I love that. When humans put that in the trash, I love that.
Can I tell you?
But I haven't had that in a while.
I hate that.
No!
There is something so
What?
disgusting about the sogginess of the bread.
And the mustard. I love putting mustard on it. I love it.
I used to love hot dogs as a young
hot
squirrel.
dogs.
Yeah. A bologna sandwich with mayonnaise, which I don't like anymore, and a hot dog, mustard only. That was I had a steady diet of those two items.
I hang out and when we're out of Montecito, we're in LA. I'm in that
State fairs.
I'm in that Pink's, trash
Oh,
can
you like
now.
the pinks. But they don't wrap a croissant around it.
No, I just our downstairs neighbor
Ruin that wiener.
I love that.
Ooh.
Maybe you haven't had it done right.
Oh, now
Maybe you
Acorn's
haven't
doing
wrapped
her
that
innuendo.
wiener right.
Have I rubbed off on Acorn? Has Acorn got her
Wrap
groove?
that wiener right.
That wiener right.
That seems like such a fall thing because, you're coming from summer and we do kind of don't like to snack on hot foods. But like a
You
warm
and I?
croissant, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Yeah,
I
we have
agree.
a lot of things. A warm croissant and a hot wiener.
Oh, yes. So did you hear that, listeners? She likes a warm croissant on a hot wiener. She said it. You heard it here first.
All beef.
All beef.
I think one time I
What
accidentally...
about squirrel wiener and acorn croissant?
Is that what it is?
Snack time, listeners.
Is that what you call it?
We're gonna crack Acorn before this season ends.
You know what? That just our next guest is a very fall guest. I think of turkeys as a fall animal. Is that weird that I think that?
Even though they're around every day of the year.
But seagulls are a summer.
Oh.
Turkeys are a fall. I think a winter is, of course, the little polar bears and the penguins.
Oh, yes. For some reason, when
That
you
was
said
spring.
winter, those are the two obvious ones.
Yeah.
The porcupine came into my mind. I don't know if that.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I've seen a porcupine with a scarf.
Hello, Peter the porcupine. You hooked up with him at the winter formal. Maybe that's why.
Oh my gosh!
He
Wow.
had a little. He had a little gingham bow tie.
And he did me Gangnam style. Gangnam style.
You didn't even know that existed.
Ooh, I know. Well, I might have. It's only 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot.
I know, time is hard.
Time-
Time is a construct. Do you
Because-
believe in it? Do you believe, I know we talk about the Big 05. Do you honestly believe in aging? That it's...
No, because when I go into my little meditation room and my little zone and stuff, and when I'm with the spirit, and when I'm with the world, it does seem timeless.
Yeah. And you also should never define yourself. And we don't know what happens next. We're trying to get some answers from these other animals. What
Yeah.
happens after we die?
I know. I love that question. And every question's unique.
Every
A lot
answer.
A lot of them times is slurring. Need to take some. Let's wet the throat.
The grapes make her slur, and she drinks more grapes to stop the slurring.
Because-
it's a vicious cycle.
It is. My voice is dry, and I only have my speech.
Her voice is dry, listeners.
You don't need it.
She could use a warm croissant. Did you hear her?
No, listeners, you don't need a drink during our podcast. I
What?
do.
The
Don't you
listeners
get-
don't
yeah.
need to drink.
No, you.
Oh, me, I
Miss
don't.
Tail, quit. How can you do it?
I do drink. I just don't.
Oh yeah, there it is.
You know what I think the difference is?
I don't say pause and look at me. I'm drinking.
Look at me, I'm drinking. You do make a big production of it. That's what made you who you are. But I also drink more than you all the time. I drink day and night, and I don't want to confuse anyone to think that there's any alcoholism.
Yeah,
of course, I don't. I cannot drink.
No,
But I like to drink.
I can stop. I I can take this wine glass out of her paws and put it over there. It's fine. Oh, I don't know, but isn't that funny that I think of Miss Turkey? I'm just so happy we're seeing, like, she is a fall.
She does feel like fall, and the coloring, because
the decorations, and
we definitely we
parades.
decorate our home with what we have.
Yeah.
We have the falling leaves, and yeah, she's a beautiful
She'll be a
bird.
great guest, and she won't try to attack us.
We did talk to her about the bird being called a bird in different cultures by the humans.
Yeah. And we did that. And we just did that right now. Society moves at a slow, slow pace.
The bird. She's a beautiful bird. It is interesting to me, and I think I'll ask her. She's definitely, it almost seems as if she's disguising herself as a male turkey.
Yeah.
Even though...
Oh, yeah. I just thought of something.
What did you think of?
Let
me know.
We're fall animals, too. Like, humans love to sell stuff.
Oh.
Unlike if you go to Target and stuff, there's squirrel stuff now.
Oh, well, because of your success, there's a lot of squirrels everywhere.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
And they try to take your little mogul face and put it on things.
Tried.
But
I don't see
you
Martha
slapped them with
Stewart
some
or...
lawsuits.
Oh, yeah. I am powerful. And you try to use my face, my lawyers will come right at you. And they are vultures. Literal animal vultures.
You know? They are. They are literal vultures.
Yeah.
And the humans
Herbenstein will come after you.
Typing them as vultures, a human that's like predatory. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they are.
Come after you.
Okay, all right. You don't have to threaten our listeners.
I feel like we're ending up my squirrel conversation with me threatening my lawyer on anyone who tries to use my face.
To cross. How are your hammerings coming out in the end product? Is it pretty good?
I love it. I think it's fine.
You do your squash grapes and you start hammering on our homemade table.
Oh well.
Well,
anyway,
you get it raw. We're animals, and we try not to like humanify it too much. Although we know that some of our listeners are humans. We get it. You guys.
They have more money.
Well, we don't
kiss your little butt.
We don't necessarily trade in that sort of money.
No, I do.
In that currency. Yes, you've learned to.
I got my animal fortune. I got my human fortune. But anyway, we are running long on our squirrel. We gotta get to.
We gotta get it together. Okay.
People are just like, hello.
All right, let's get to our guest.
And I'll stick my lawyers on you if you guys tweet at us. That's what they should do. You guys need to tweet at us more at Pinup Squirrels, and we love your reviews.
Hashtag super
squirrel convo.
If you don't know how to spell squirrel, tweet at us.
But no, we love you. We love our reviews and everything like that.
Oh my gosh, those sexy reviewers. I'll put my tail vagina on them as soon as I can if they allow me.
Yes. I dare all our listeners to try to DM Tail. Just DM.
No.
I want to see what Tail.
Yeah, you'll have to check that. Be careful what you wish for, Acorn.
So yeah.
Let's get to the bird.
The bird.
The bird's the word.
That's awesome.
Bird.
Our conversation.
The bird.
Our conversation with Miss Turkey starts in a moment. We know our next guest, Miss Turkey, as one of the few White House pardon turkeys.
A female turkey making her mark in a very male turkey-dominated world.
Our conversation with Miss Turkey starts now.
Let's talk turkey.
Well, welcome, Miss Turkey, to the conversation. Welcome.
Hello.
You look very lovely.
Oh my gosh.
Feathers.
Probably the most attractive
Turkey, yeah. The first turkey that I've actually, we've had on the podcast, and I've actually met,
Oh, you don't know a lot of turkeys? I know turkeys.
No, not so many turkeys. But now, Miss Turkey, you're most famous for being pardoned. You actually were one of the White House pardoned turkeys.
Yes.
Like, how'd that feel to know that you didn't have to die?
Amazing. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but being selected was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Oh.
Being selected?
Yeah.
As the turkey that was gonna get eaten?
The not gonna get eaten.
Oh.
I was pardoned.
Yeah, pardon. You were up against a lot of turkeys, and
It's
you were the
coming up
special
on
one.
Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna be eaten.
That's amazing. So you can actually relax and breathe. That's the one thing, I think all of us during the holiday season, we forget about our taking time for us and our souls, because we're always just like, oh, we got to get this and this and this, but to
that.
But to know that you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die. You're gonna make it through this season.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cute gobble there.
Oh, that's actually, it's interesting because you're a female turkey.
Gobble!
Yeah. Yeah.
Female turkeys typically make a chirping noise, but she sounds like a male turkey.
That's something that's special about me.
Wow.
I do an outstanding impersonation of a male turkey because it's better for the press.
Oh. So you felt that in order to get pardoned, you have to kind of fake that you were a male turkey? You feel like female turkeys don't get equal chance?
Well, you see my large breasts.
Yes,
right?
yes, they're large.
They are probably the best breast on the podcast to date.
Do you want to touch them?
I want to.
Oh, my paws are up. Oh, there. Okay, listeners, Tail is touching Miss Turkey's breasts. Oh,
That was fun.
Yeah.
But you didn't get too excited. It was a professional petting, I would say.
Yeah.
But as a turkey, the humans think. You look as someone would say delicious because you're so attractive. But a human being would love to eat you. We don't really get too much human wanting to eat us.
No, squirrel meat.
In the country.
The country, the
middle of, if you go away from the coast, they might eat a squirrel.
People like your fur.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
they do.
That's
Just
true.
skin you.
Yeah,
That's
skin you.
true.
They'll take you from your shoulders and rip your skin off.
I saw this picture of a squirrel with its skin off, and he hung it up like a fur coat.
Yeah.
It's like when people have lost their direction, lost their true self, and they're killing animals. That's when I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, we're talking about food. What feeds your soul, Miss Turkey?
Brain. Gobble. Oh, no. Well, wow, that's such a hard
Yeah,
question.
what makes Miss Turkey Miss Turkey? She was good enough to be pardoned by the White House. What makes her good enough for herself?
Well, I really like running in the field.
Oh, yeah, finding time for yourself.
And when there are trees to run through and crossing the road.
Oh.
Now, because it must be, just for your looks, it must be very isolating. Does the other female turkeys get jealous?
All the time.
Oh, I can see. I saw it in her face, didn't you?
Yeah.
The female turkeys get jealous. When
Yeah.
look at her, she's very sad.
Yeah.
She's very
You got
sad
that a lot
turkey.
in college. Tail looked fabulous. Tail could just get any animal in the room. And I was her only friend because sometimes there is jealousy. Female relationships, there's
We're trying
jealousy.
to break that down. We're
Yeah.
trying to change that.
Yeah, we are.
Absolutely, for certain.
There's some animal nature. Look at her.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Oh,
Look at you.
I'm looking, and I'm liking that you're looking, Acorn, because I feel like this podcast is gonna break you out of your acorn shell.
I love my shell. I have a beautiful, beautiful man. He's a cute little gray squirrel. He's handsome as hell.
What's your
Yeah.
mating life like? I know turkeys are polygamous.
Oh.
Are you? Do you?
I just kind of did a turkey thing there too.
Oh, what'd you do?
I don't know. I had some
Did you-
mucus.
Did
and
you? My goodness,
it was like,
Acorn.
I know.
What a disturbing
What?
sound to make to your
Because
listeners.
I need some crushed grapes.
I guess so. Someone give her some moisture. Okay, I'm asking you about your sex life, though.
I'll take anything in my cloaca.
What?
What?
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's
Yeah.
called?
Whoa, can I see what it looks like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's one big hole.
Okay.
It's my asshole this one object.
I'm seeing yours.
Oh.
But when I'm also getting our production assistants are sending me pictures of turkey. If you
little
Google
baby chipmunks.
Turkey vagina. What has happened is someone has made a human vagina on a turkey.
That is not what my vagina is like at all.
And I'm sorry. I know that. I mean, I'm an animal and I understand the cycle of life.
It was a disgrace to turkey vaginas.
Yeah,
You
I'd
and
like to see a real one.
We don't want to
Okay, sorry.
Too loud.
I'd like if the viewers wanted to see a real one to be able to just. Oh my goodness.
Look up turkey cloaca. Tell them to look up that.
Oh, how do you spell that? Do you know how to spell it?
C-L-O.
In English? Hold on. CLO.
Q.
Q? Oh no, wait. The first thing is ACA. Is that right?
Oh, listeners.
I'm not very smart.
Oh, don't say that.
That's actually not true. I know that you tried to play stupid and it worked, but hey, you've been pardoned.
Yeah.
She just flapped me with her feathers. It was like a
good.
human's high five. Yeah, it does say cloaca.
That's what it is. I know what my genitals are.
I know that you know, but again, I see. Okay, if you look it up, you will be able to see. It's not as beautiful as hers. Hers are much larger. And honestly,
mine is humongous. I put so many things up there.
Really?
Sometimes I sit on tree stumps.
Oh.
Just to feel something.
Just to feel something rough.
I understand that.
We had
I
someone
rub
else.
myself on a tree if I can.
So did Megan the Fox. Remember?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've told you to try it, Acorn. So Acorn is all about experiencing, not defining yourself. But she does have a very hard acorn shell when it comes to sexuality.
But not spirituality. I mean, I can sense.
Why don't we put Acorn in my cloaca?
Oh.
No.
Do you think that would feel good for her?
This is my no. This is not the show for the. I am the host. I'm not going up someone's rear end. Thank you very much.
It be fun
it's
for
her
me to
rear
just
end
go,
and her vagina.
For me to just you out.
Oh, that could be interesting. I don't think it would be a sexual experience, to be honest. If you're just going in there and going out, it would be like someone putting a sleeping bag over you.
Yeah.
Or like if you were a ghost for Halloween.
Or taking a shower in a warm, wet place.
Okay.
Now
I'm tongue-tied. I'm just drinking my little wine.
We'll let her think that through.
No, but I mean, there's confidence. I hear confidence when you talk about yourself. And I like that. Where does that come from? Was your mom confident? Was your dad? Did they instill that in you?
I don't know if I know my parents.
Really? How'd you grow up?
Not a close family lifestyle with the turkeys. No, they're polygamous. They drop the eggs off and run.
Yeah, usually there's just a flock.
Oh,
there's just a lot of turkeys, and if I see them, I run to them, and then sometimes they run away, and sometimes they stay, and sometimes I chase them, and sometimes we run together.
Oh, that's nice. Did you ever have any human farmers take care of you, or are you wild?
Wild.
Yes, she is. Oh, that's a very strong alcoholic beverage. I had
wild turkey,
shots.
yeah.
Wild turkey,
that's human.
one. I had that with Dennis Rodman before I broke his penis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually photographed on that bottle.
Oh, really?
They used me for an ad too.
That's amazing.
It's terrible because they file down your bust.
Yeah.
For that because you're much bustier in real life.
Yeah.
You really are.
After that, I made so much money that I got to eat more stuff.
Oh.
And then I got breast augmentation.
Oh, you did? What doctor did you go to? Because there are so many doctors known to be the celebrity doctor. I want to know if you went to the one.
I don't know how to say his name in English.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
It's
Oh yeah, that's for you guys listening to English. That's Dr. Richardson in Beverly Hills.
Oh.
Wow,
you knew? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what his name is in English.
In English. Okay, now here's oopsie.
Why are you ordering? Oh, you're ordering wine.
I'm definitely ordering this whiskey drink, but I won't say what brand it is because I don't say it until they pay.
Until they pay it.
But in this image, it looks, I hope this isn't offensive. I don't know how to speak Turkey. I don't know how to talk Turkey, as they say.
I can read it for you.
But did you have a waddle? A waddle on your neck?
The little...
Yeah, they put one on me. It's like you can get a wig.
Oh,
yes. Okay.
That's crazy.
So they wanted you to be a male turkey.
Yeah.
So have you lived a lot of your life pretending to be a male turkey?
Well, I mean, that's why I can gobble so well.
Yeah.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
I didn't know this about turkeys. Like, wow, why turkeys out there listening? Why are you so male dominant? Why are you making the women feel inferior? Let their spirits rise. Let their souls rise.
You know, people expect things out of a turkey. Even if you're a woman turkey, they expect you to be able to do certain things like gobble and have a waddle and... You know.
The humans also simplify you. Do you know, like young preschool children draw you? They just take their hands and trace you. How simple. And say, that's a turkey.
What?
And they put a little thing and call it. Yes.
It's always a waddle.
Yes.
They always put a waddle.
I
never thought it bad.
have 5 round humps on my back.
I
4
know.
round humps.
So we're glad you're on this podcast. I'm learning way more than I ever did about turkeys.
I am curious if you can do the female chirping, or have you lost that ability?
I can do it.
I'd love to
let's
hear
hear
it. The real you for the first
She's lighting
time,
up.
listeners.
She's brightening up.
She really is.
Oh,
my
that's beautiful.
gosh. She has been hiding that
Yes.
for how long?
Oh no! Yes, let it out. Let it out,
I've never
Miss
seen a
Turkey.
turkey cry, and this is like a rain shower.
Oh my goodness, rain, beautiful. It's
Really,
beautiful.
everything she does is stunning.
Do you hear this, listeners? This is listen to that.
Even her crying is miraculous. Oh my
beautiful.
goodness.
Oh,
no.
This is what we do. We don't let women be women. We don't let their souls flourish. Your soul can flourish here, Miss Turkey.
Absolutely. We're so happy to see the real you. We're happy that you will never be eaten. Is that what that's what a presidential pardon means? No one can eat you.
Right.
Not even.
Yeah.
Well, can animals?
Well, I guess they don't follow the rules.
And you,
So maybe a wolf could eat me.
So you still have to be careful. How do you defend yourself? I mean, we
Yeah.
all have different ways.
With my big beak.
it's a beautiful beak. Yeah.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really big. I got it enlarged.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of more around Acorn's style, but I'm just curious to know, did you get the changes, the enhancements, because you didn't feel like you were enough? Or did you just feel more beautiful when you had them? What was your inspiration for all this enlargement?
I just wanted to be more. I was a little ugly. I wasn't enough.
Oh no.
You were enough. You are enough. Oh, I wish I met you those many years ago and I could say to you, Miss Turkey, you are enough.
But then I wouldn't even be here today because I wouldn't be a celebrity.
Oh, well.
Well,
Chicken or the egg?
I
Chicken
don't
or the
know.
egg?
I don't know. I have a feeling that you probably would have made your way here because we all have our paths and we're all on them. And I think that you're doing the right thing. You know, if your breasts were small, like I don't know, who's a flat-chested turkey?
Linda.
Linda?
Oh.
Yeah, Linda. Yes.
I never knew.
Yes,
Who's
yes.
Linda?
Linda? Oh, Linda.
Is she on Instagram or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's pretty well known, but not as well known as Ms. Turkey.
She takes pictures of her breasts all the time and posts them.
and they're
is
like
the-
little.
And she ruffles her feathers.
That's the one thing that a lot of times in the animal world and the human world, when the animals can be eaten, you know, we don't say a pig's breast, we don't say a pig's thigh, or maybe they do, I don't know. But in the human world, they go, that's a turkey breast, that's a turkey thigh. Like, that we...
What do you mean?
That, like, they sexualize the turkey. Like, they talk
say-
about its breast.
they
talk
say,
about
wait
its
a second,
thigh.
wait a second.
But pork, do you ever talk about a pork breast?
When they see another human, they say, "Oh, look at the turkey breast
when they
on her."
eat. When they
Oh,
eat
when
it.
they eat
When
it.
they go, because turkey's a food for humans.
Yeah.
Not so much squirrels. But when they go in there, I'm saying like in a butcher shop doesn't have a pig breast. No, but they have a turkey breast.
They don't really
they
have
don't-
breasts.
do they
You'd be
eat
cutting
pig
their
breast?
nipple. You'd be cutting a pig's nipple off. I think those are called hot dogs.
No,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, because turkeys do
No,
have a breast.
I'm just saying that I feel like
Chickens have a breast.
turkeys and chickens, we kind of like.
Fish don't have breast. They don't have legs. But I think you can eat a pig leg.
You can get a
You're
fish
gonna be
stick.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah. Fish what?
Fish stick.
stick.
Oh. I mean, we had a fish on the show and we learned a lot about the fish sex life. Have you made love to a fish?
Well, I'd like to keep that to myself.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
okay.
fine,
That's
that's
totally
fine.
fine.
I'm a
I
little
love
embarrassed.
that.
I said
I love that.
I have put a lot of things in my cloaca.
Yes. Now, how do you experience turkey orgasm? Is it through the insertion or is it through the cloaca stimulation on the outer rim?
What's an orgasm?
Oh, even Acorn is
That's
hurt by
sad.
this, and she avoids sex like a plague.
But you get it. Have you ever had an overwhelming sense of joy from anything?
Your cloaca.
No, well,
Just a few minutes ago when I chirped.
see, you're being
Was
your
that an
true
orgasm?
self.
Oh, you're getting closer. You know what? You were onto something. We're opening you up, and I think that you're about to have your best
Orgasm?
life ever. Maybe your best orgasm. Maybe your first orgasm. So you felt that joy when you were your really true self. If you were to, do you prefer sex with any sort of species or
Stumps.
stumps? Okay. Now, when you go to the stump.
The male turkeys really overpower me.
That's
That's what
awful.
I was, I'm like
That's
thinking of all
awful.
the ways that they I haven't been with a male turkey myself, but I know how they like to, and I find it attractive. They puff up.
Yeah.
They
Why
They
puff?
back me into a corner
Huh.
and then they wrap their necks
Huh.
around me and they
Oh,
get on top of
oh,
me.
that's awful.
Oh.
That's awful.
Yeah, it doesn't
They're
sound like
very
it would
aggressive.
produce. It doesn't sound like it would produce an orgasm. No, but if you enjoy this stump, you take this woman that you are, you embrace your beauty, you embrace and you find the things that you love about yourself.
Your spirituality, a nice good book, if you love a good book.
I don't know if that's going to help you get what we're trying to get right here, which is an orgasm. And you get on that the hump, you hump the stump, and you let your, what was that sound? A chirp.
Yeah, that chirp.
Oh,
You-
look
she
how
lights
happy
up.
she
Lights
is.
up. You light up.
I wonder if she did it for a while, if she would have an orgasm.
Yeah.
I've never seen a turkey orgasm.
Should I try?
Try.
She's
While
rubbing.
she's trying,
Yeah.
they say the human sneeze, if they were to sneeze 10 times in a row, that is the equivalent of one female orgasm.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's how good a sneeze feels.
I
Oh, look at her.
I-
She looks.
I
She
can't
looks
look over.
very, very. Oh, she's enraptured with joy.
That
See-
was the longest I could do it.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
How do you feel? You don't look like you've had an orgasm.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
A little
Okay.
short of breath.
Oh my gosh. Well, take a breath because this is the part of the interview that we love to ask our 5 questions.
Oh, it's 5 question time.
Questions.
You'll have to
Okay.
video me
Yes.
your first orgasm.
Yeah, every time, every guest we ask the same 5 questions. And we want to ask these of you, Miss
Okay.
Turkey.
I'm nervous.
No, don't be. It's,
Oh no!
just get in, just
We're
be-
just
yeah, answer
girlfriends
truthfully, yeah.
here.
Okay. What message do you most want to convey?
It's great to be alive.
I love that. I love that, listeners. Did you hear that? Tweet, 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 tweet. Did you hear that? It's great to be alive. Hashtag that. Hashtag tweet,
Super
tweet.
School Combo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miss
I have
Taylor.
an idea.
Yeah.
The question. What is the purpose of our animal experience?
She's blinking a lot.
Yes, her tails are. Her tails are.
tails.
Or not tails.
She's
That's
thinking.
Is it a tail?
Yeah.
The feathers?
My tail feathers.
Tail
Yeah.
feathers. Thank you.
Like on Earth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Why are
What
we
is
here?
the purpose
Of the
of
animal.
me being on
Yeah.
Earth?
Why are you here, Miss Turkey? I know
That's
why.
such a good question.
Yeah. I know why you're here.
Is it like you have the answer?
I sense it. I sense it in you.
I think Miss Turkey, am here to bring joy to the United States
Aww.
on November 25th, 2018.
Oh, that's good.
Joy is a great purpose.
Yes.
I like it a lot. Ooh, Miss Turkey, what happens when we die? Oh, Acorn just
That's
did
what
that.
happens with
Cutthroat.
turkeys.
When we die, we get
Yeah.
eaten.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
That'd be a
that's
nice...
simple yet deep.
Yes.
Simple yet deep.
Yes. I mean, but what if... Well, I won't ask you.
Wait, what?
I have a follow-up, but I'll ask you on Instagram or something. Okay, fine.
She's a reporter. She loves it.
You can. What if you just died of old age and no one eats you?
Well, if you die, you get eaten. You die, you get eaten.
No waste. No waste.
Oh.
No turkey goes to
true.
waste. No
Even
turkey
if
goes
you
to waste.
Are dirt, you'll become a
Yeah.
thing that someone
I
else
love
can
it.
eat.
This is what I love about the podcast.
Wow, that is very
I love it.
deep.
What do you know for sure? Like 100%.
Besides that when you die, you get eaten,
Yeah.
I know for sure that I can fit almost anything in the world in my cloaca.
Oh, I'd like to get in there after the podcast. I'm very curious about bacteria.
You should definitely climb in.
I'll see if it feels good for both of us.
Probably.
I hope so. Oh, maybe I'll
What
give you
if-
your first
My
orgasm.
orgasm! All right.
They're high-fiving right now. The paw of the feathers. Now, Miss Tail, what's our favorite question that we ask?
Who is your spirit human?
We love this one.
My spirit human
Mm-hmm.
as a turkey.
Yeah.
My spirit human is Taylor Swift.
Oh, I see that in Miss Turkey. I see that sense of vulnerability yet pride. I see that.
She chooses the wrong man, a turkey man.
Yeah.
He wraps his neck around her neck. It goes wrong. It was passion at first and then pain at the
Yeah.
end.
I love that.
Wow.
And the old Taylor was eaten.
Oh.
The old Taylor Swift has been eaten?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, by who?
I don't know, but she got eaten.
Yeah, like she's the new Taylor Swift.
She was like, sorry,
Yeah.
the old Taylor
So
can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, old Taylor got eaten.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like, probably by all those snakes. She has like a lot of snakes in her video. I don't know. I do enjoy the Taylor Swift. Yeah.
And she also has a thing against the snakes. She thinks they're out to eat everyone, but they're not.
I don't
They're
like
not so
snakes
bad.
either. Snakes eat me.
Yeah.
Snakes eat you.
Yeah,
Snakes
they
eat
do.
everything. Why do you like snakes?
Have you ever made love to a snake? Oh, you should try to put that up your cloaca. How do
One
you say
time a
it
snake
again?
tried to sneak into my cloaca.
And you didn't like it?
I don't like snakes.
Well, maybe if you would have done it better, then you would be like me. Be a snake-friendly turkey.
A snake would eat you.
Yeah, I
Not
don't like
me.
them. They're all...
Before you even die, a snake would eat you, and then you'd be dead and eaten. And that's the
Those
only
are
way
specific
you can't get
kinds,
eaten.
and I would still make love to it. It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk.
Oh
I
my
see,
god!
This is becoming
Enough
becoming
with
my-
Carl the Cobra. Oh my god, that's the
King
thing.
Cobra.
Yeah, King Cobra, King Cobra. Well, anyway, Miss Turkey, this was an enjoyable conversation. I learned so much, and I feel like the audience will get inspiration. I feel there's a story to tell about you. There's growth.
We
and
saw
all
you
need
discover
growth.
yourself.
Yes, and we all need to be discovered. So thank you so much, Miss Turkey, for your time. Aww. It was I
the
love
old,
that.
The old's coming out, the new's
Yeah.
coming in. It's great.
It was a great conversation.
Really it was. Thanks,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Thank you.